An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. That's quite enough.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have seen a pretty stone lying about, would you? One befitting the name the Jadeite Orb. It was stolen from me while I was delivering it, and if Master Everard should find out, he'd wring my neck. 'Tis no exaggeration. He's had people killed afore, more than a few at that. To be quite truthful, I'd intended to sell off the Jadeite Orb and quit this place for good. Working under a man such as him, I'd only get chewed up till he decided to spit me out. That jewel was my last hope. Now it's gone. Unless you were to find it for me.
The Jadeite Orb could be anywhere now. Perchance we ought to speak with someone who has experience in banditry?
You'll never believe this, but the other day I saw an elven woman and a dwarven man walking hand in hand.
Have you some business with me? Go on, speak.
I've got the sharpest ears in town. Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Oi, you there! You've just arrived in town, haven't you? I don't mean to pry, only it's my grandson, a boy by the name of Rog. He's gone missing. Pray tell, have you seen the lad?
Morris, I've just found out Roger's been abducted by beasts.
What? No! How can that be?
I've just heard news. Rog was seen being dragged off by wolves.
Oh, my poor boy. We must go rescue him at once.
Morris, think what you're saying, friend. We can't go charging off after the lad. We are no match for such creatures.
Do you truly expect me to do naught but twiddle my thumbs when my only grandson's been taken from me? The soldiers won't do aught for him, will they now? Consarn it all. He's right. But what else am I to do? If I do not hasten to the poor lad's aid, who will? Do you truly mean that, sir? You will save my grandson. If you return him to me, I will be forever in your debt, stranger.
A simple conversation oft reveals what a weak...
Have you come from Vernworth? How are things there? The ancient battleground to the north is overrun with hordes of felled beasts, and so little are survivors anticipated that you'll find not even a checkpoint here. In times past, 'twas safe enough a night, when the monsters sleep, but no longer. Since a few days past, skeletons and phantoms have made this their nightly battleground. 'Tis nigh impassable now. It could be that aught's befallen the cenotaph. I'd heard the spirits had calmed somewhat since 'twas erected. Say, if I cannot dissuade you from traversing the ancient battleground, would you consider passing by the cenotaph and making sure aught's aright with it?
Master, 'twould be prudent to rid yourself of any excess items.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you.
I truly appreciate your offer to aid us with this, friend. Had you not spoken up when you did, I fear Morris would have rushed straight into the jaws of those fell beasts. I know he's in pain. I am too. But trying to resolve this ourselves would only serve to add more corpses to the pile. Oh, I should tell you. I heard someone in town witnessed Roger's abduction. He may have some inkling of where the creatures took the boy. Pray, do what you can to bring Rog back to us.
Tell me, in your comings and goings, did you happen to encounter a man by the name of Offulv? He seems to have vanished while in possession of a treasure known as the Jadeite Orb. My fellow merchants are scouring the city for him as we speak, but have had no luck as yet. And if I may be candid, our primary concern is not the merchant, but rather the orb. 'Tis an item of precious importance to myself and my partners, you see. I must see it reclaimed, post-haste. And in my hour of need, who should wander by but the good Arisen? What say you, sir? Would you be so kind as to seek out the Jadeite Orb on my behalf? You will be rewarded handsomely for your service. Of that I can assure you.
It seems this Jadeite Orb is in high demand. 2 people have asked us to find it now, but only one of them can have it.
The decision is yours, Arisen. I trust in your judgment.
Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, this little shop of mine deals in naught but the finest treasures. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Aught I can help with? The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Hope to see you again.
It's been a hard day.
Fancy a look at my wares? Greetings, sir, and welcome to the Sword and Staff. We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive us if the ale runs dry.
Go on, have a look. What am I supposed to do?
Anyone got a coin to spend?
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
Beg pardon, sir. I mustn't be distracted.
Where are you going?
Not much going on hereabouts.
Beg pardon, sir. I mustn't be distracted.
Anything for you, Arisen. Off I go.
'Tis my duty to hear the people's concerns.
What? This again? I am aware of the situation, sir. I feel bad for the lad, but I don't have time to go chasing after every child who goes missing. Monsters are a fact of life in these parts. 'Tis not the first time they've preyed on some poor villager, and it shan't be the last. There's nary a thing I can do about it.
Aye, I met Roger by the cenotaph, on the eastern side of town. He had what looked like a bundle of grass with him, only he was carrying it as though 'twere of the greatest import. When I asked what he was doing with it, he would say no more than 'twas a secret. So I told him to get home safe, and we parted ways. Yet no sooner had I turned my back than I heard him scream. I charged to his aid, but a wolf was already scarpering with him and its jewels. Poor lad. His cries haunt me even now. Pray help him if you can, sir. He deserves a better fate than this.
I've got nothing for ye.
I only work when I fancy, but I get by.
I've got wares of every ilk. Pleasure doing business with you.
Poor Rog. He truly is a lovely boy. He's always helping Morris in his shop. And he's delivered me my remedies many a time. Once, he even picked some flowers on his way and put them up for me, all pretty like. I still recall his smile when he told me about the beautiful flower bed he tends to on the outskirts of town. Oh, Rog, will I e'er see your smile again? I suppose I can only hope.
Aught you need of me?
Only fools and
The flowers that bloom around here glow come nightfall. From what I can glean, the petals absorb the sun's light by day and release it after dark. Isn't that unusual? Nature works in mysterious ways.
If that is what you wish, Arisen, I'll go on ahead.
You'll never believe this, but the other day I saw an elven woman, and normally you put an elf under water. Where are you going?
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Look, Master. Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it. Is your pack not overburdensome? Oh, you carry so much. I worry for your poor spine.
Oh, pay me no mind. 'Tis one of a servant's many privileges to be entrusted with such articles of value.
I'll harvest what I can. Leave a thief unchecked, and we'll soon find daggers in our backs.
Careful now.
Hand over all the coin in your purse.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Of course, it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done. Feast your eyes on this.
Ah, a material. Useful things, these.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you? Methinks the fiend felt that. Perhaps a few more for good measure. Look, oxen. How tranquil.
'Tis best to leave harmless creatures be.
We'll never get anywhere if all we do is rest.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
Forgive me if I do not jump for joy.
Now here's a surprise.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Sunset draws near.
Ears pricked. 'Twill be difficult to pinpoint distant foes by sight alone. What say we get some rest? I'm not sure I could face a trek with my belly so full. Arisen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own master of that strategy.
Truly? I shan't let them harm you.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Was I asleep? What a strange dream I was having. You are mighty indeed, Arisen. I've a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. Delighted to meet you, especially if we share a sweet tooth. 'Tis no more.
Looks like we've both got some time on our hands.
At our best when we combine our strength.
To find you've pinched their loot. Ooh! I can't wait to find out what's inside.
Here's hoping I can find myself an easy mark. Only nobles and merchants are worth the trouble.
Little blunder.
Oi! Any last words?
Oh, the sight of yon ox cart has brought all my fatigue to the fore. Shall we climb aboard?
What? King everywhere is certainly tiring.
Take me as your shield, Arisen. Upon my fighter's pride, no foe shall harm you while I yet stand.
I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
Are you fit to travel? Then let's not dawdle.
Coin in it. I'm not interested.
Might have a look around. I'll not take that from you.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favour.
We must not let down our guard.
I'll sling you, bleeding.
You would have us press on without delay? By your will, Arisen.
Hurting yet?
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
That's quite a large boulder, but methinks 'twill budge if we combine our strength.
Would anyone care to push?
How do you like that?
Ensure your next attack is no less purposeful.
We cannot let down our guard, even for a moment. Lest victory slip away from us.
You've got the enemy right where I need them. Don't let up!
We are at our best when we combine our strength.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Prepare yourself! Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Masterfully done!
Once more.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Is that a cavern entrance, I assume?
Shall we mark it for later or explore it at once?
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. I never would have expected to find a cave in a place like this.
'Tis an exciting discovery, but we ought not to lose our heads. Rattlers, Master! My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. Just imagine the coin we'd gain from selling this.
Whether or not we make the sale is for you, isn't it, sir?
This wasn't supposed to happen.
Do not give up hope. Help will come.
Master. Losing your balance on an incline this sharp could be perilous. Master, I'm feeling very worn out. Can't I have a rest? I'm holding on by the skin of my teeth here. How about the rest of you? Too fast for you?
Not the best you could do. Terrifying.
How could I have forestalled this?
You looking for a fight?
You stand a chance.
Bleeding road.
This cannot be allowed.
How's about I put you out?
The creature's belly is less hardy than the rest of it. Shall we give it a good poke?
The flowers that bloom around here glow come nightfall. From what I can glean, the petals isn't that unusual.
Wolves, eh? Mayhap you should seek out the putrid cave.
While en route to deal with another matter, I discovered the beast's den in that cave. I only wish I'd been permitted to investigate the area myself, but at the time we were merely passing through. But I can tell you where it is, sir. You'll find it on the eastern road. It is my understanding that the creatures hoard their prey within. Mayhap the lad yet lives, fortune willing. If you are thinking of venturing in there yourself, pray make haste and tread softly.
I've not much to say at the moment.
Oi! I only pray my watch finishes without incident. Let me alone, will ye? I'm a busy woman.
Polished it this morning.
Hush and quiet. Got something for me? What do you want? What now?
Nattering all day. Tiring work.
What was it I had on my...
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't give for a bowl of hot stew.
I shan't let this disgrace go unanswered for.
Now we can resume our grand adventure.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
I've a knack for gathering items, and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy. Delighted to meet you, especially if we share a sweet tooth.
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Only thing Fur's good for is pulling in a scrap.
This job better be worth it. It's too bloody early.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Time to be heading home.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Welcome, sir. If you've a change of vocation in mind, just say the word. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vocation when there are so many exciting methods of combat to be tried. How goes the collection? Made any progress? Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares?
I've just had a thought. I vow never to leave your side again, Master. Once was more than enough.
Such thoughts are best cast aside through action.
None of us is. See a look at my wares?
Aught you need of me?
Well, that's something. How might I be of service?
Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Hope to see you again.
Somehow my feet
Since I was a girl.
Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
You trying to make me...
Reckon your road's been a long one. No use hiding it. Trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet. Peace and quiet.
Shall we get some rest then? In another world, a bold and mighty warrior was... Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Off we go then. I don't know about you, but I am full of vim and vigor.
Pray, sir, seek out the jadeite orb for me. As for where to look, you could try asking a bandit, or someone who's a
The flowers that blew, from what I can glean, the petal isn't that unusual. Nature.
Riding in an ox cart would be a welcome reprieve.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
If wolves make their den in the putrid cave, that might be where poor Rog was taken. I know the way. Follow me.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
Over here! Ah, a material. Useful things, these. Different combinations of materials result in different creations. To the quick!
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Could you come over here? You pulled that off with nary a hitch. 'Twill be a rude shock for our foe to find you've pitched their loot. Huzzah! What a team we made, wizard! It was an eventful journey, but we made it here all right.
Any last words?
Certainly arisen. How might I be of help?
That was a sight to behold.
What's going on? I remember. The wolves. How is it I'm still alive? You saved me. Didn't you, sir? I can hardly believe it. Thank you. I would not be standing here without you. How did you know where I was? Did Grandfather request your help? I suppose he must be worried sick about me. If it's all the same to you, sir, I think I'd like to go home now.
Shall we report back now? Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself. Let us deliver the lad to Sir Maurice forthwith. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek. Not again! I'm losing track of how many of these we've felled. Let us deliver the lad to Sir Maurice forthwith. Ah, yes. I know just where to find this person. Follow me. Over here! Follow me, Arisen. You'd think they'd have learned from the last lot that we're not to be trifled with.
We fight. Worlds.
'Tis easily done.
I'll save you!
If you would.
That's a skillful bit of thievery. Do your vocation proud. I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
Ah, oxen.
Such beasts are a fair source of meat when rations are lacking. Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Lay down your arms before you hurt yourself.
I cannot fault your prowess.
Glad to be of service.
Well done.
You keep your life, and I take the rest.
Hurting yet?
Let us deliver the lad to Sir Morris forthwith. Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek. Lucky us. That's worth taking. It seems you've somewhere else in mind you'd rather go. If you've no need of my guidance, by all means, lead the way.
It is not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we have been.
What am I supposed to do about it?
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Here at last.
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
Well met, sir. How's the day?
Got to keep it together.
Rog? Rog, is that you, my boy?
Hello, grandfather.
'Tis a miracle. You're alive and in one piece. Oh, joy of joys! I thought ne'er to lay eyes on you again.
Grandfather, you're smothering me.
Oh, hush. You don't get to complain of such things after you worried me half to death.
I'm very sorry, grandfather. I didn't mean to cause you grief.
And you? Words alone will ne'er be enough to express the depth of my gratitude. I am truly in your debt. Pray, take this. 'Tis naught but a trifle in comparison to your kindness, but I hope you will accept it all the same. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for saving me.
A resounding success.
Well done, everyone.
That was over in a trice. Where to next?
Land on my feet. Maybe I'll get right here.